small round table with all you entrepreneurs to figure out what is wrong in Punjab. Jigar, you know me, I have zero filter between my head and my mouth. That's why you'll have to edit a lot of this stuff out. And the way we do that is we give them a reason to build in Punjab. We give them a reason to live in Punjab. So you don't have to live in Punjab just because you're from Punjab. You don't have to like Punjab just because you're Punjabi. But this mission is formed. We fell in love with the product. We saw all its benefits, like a scientist tells, that ये भी है, ये भी है, तो ये भी कर सकते हो, and found it really, really awesome. And we bought a lot of product and we told them we'll sell it for them, right? How is it that all of us go to Canada and we become exemplary citizens? How is it that we go to the US, go to Australia, go to England, go to Africa, go to the Middle East, go everywhere, become exemplary citizens? We pay our taxes. We make sure that we contribute to the community. We give a hand up, not a hand out. Why the hell can't we do this in Punjab?
If I'm not wrong?
About 13 years back, yeah.
So nowadays everybody start trying to do D2C. Do you see the difference?
And then suddenly one day I tell her, yeah, I want to go back to Chandigarh. Mera dil lagda hai nahi the. Actually, to be honest, no, that's not correct. I'm being unfair. Mera bada hi dil lagda si. I used to really enjoy the US. But I missed home. There is no Ravan in this state. There is no unethical, dirty, bad man. It is just our systems don't work. We know what we want to do. We want to fix the issue. We just don't know where to start.
True.
Come from Canada, it comes from England, it comes from the US. Because everyone wants to give back to their home. Everyone wants to give back to their home. Now we're building Punjab again, and we're building it with the youth of Punjab. You guys are going to build it. Even I am over the hill. Is you guys are going to build it.
So, hi everyone. So today we are here with a very fine guest. You guys have already, most of the people in Punjab, specifically in Tri-City, know about Somveer. We have Somveer Anand with us today. He's the mission director of IM Mission Punjab, if I'm not wrong.
Yep.
But I will let him introduce himself the way he wants it, so that I don't spoil it.
So I work with Pramod. Pramod Bhasin is our chairman. He runs the Innovation Mission Punjab. I work with him. We have a fantastic team of great consultants who are ready to scale your businesses. Before that, what did I do? I'm a 3 idiots boy. So I'm an engineer who then got an MBA and worked in a bank. So exactly, the 3 idiots storyline. Decided to come back to Punjab 2014 and grow old here. And now what we're trying to do is we're trying to make
People grow
old here with us. We have to get more people here.
Yeah.
And the way we do that is we give them a reason to build in Punjab. We give them a reason to live in Punjab. So you don't have to live in Punjab just because you're from Punjab. You don't have to like Punjab just because you're Punjabi. But this mission is formed solely to give you a reason to build in Punjab, give you a reason to be an entrepreneur in Punjab, to give you a reason to be able to, finally grow old in Punjab.
That brings me to the question. So, of course, I know a lot about you already, and I have done my background research.
And yet you're here. That says a lot about you.
I want to learn more about you. That is and my audience or whoever is listening should get value out of it, because me knowing others is easier than the people on the ground knowing everyone around and networking, because I have been here since 2013-14 and we have been connected for a long time.
Yes, we have.
It shouldn't be
12-13 years now.
Yes, it shouldn't be difficult for others to know us better, so that they can think the connection, they can have the connection with us, right?
Let's go.
So, diving into your personal journey and leadership style. So, I know about Pinterest. That is how we were connected first time. And then I also know very briefly about Who Farms. So, would you like to
Who Farms was the biggest mistake I've ever had. The reason is me and my friend, and he's a good friend of mine, Sukhmeet and I, and then we're neighbors. We decided that we wanted to do something for the agricultural space. Now, when we started looking at agriculture deeply, we found many, many problems. One of the problems Sukhmeet found was that Turi di problem that he runs today, A2P Energy, which is India's largest a converter. He has one of the largest balers in this entire area, but with those bales, he makes awesome pellets. One of the largest converters of agricultural waste to fuel. We started Who Farms, like I said, wanted to work with the farmers. They are ਆਪਾਂ ਤਲਵਾੜਾ ਗਈ ਸੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਵੀ met Jyoti ji from Unnati, absolutely brilliant man trying to do great work. We fell in love with the product. We saw all its benefits, like a scientist tells, the AV got ਸਕਦੇ and found it really, really awesome. And we bought a lot of product and we told them we'll sell it for them, right? We realized that we would have to sell 3 lakh bottles a day to break even.
Okay.
And we realized, yaar, ye to hona nahi. Then we thought, let's increase the price. And it was, I think, a 35 rupee shot. Okay. So for 35 rupees, you were drinking this much 15 years ago. Can you imagine, would you pay for that? I mean, in today's value, it would be 150, 200 rupees. So 2% of the country could pay for it, 0.5% of the country could pay for it, but the rest couldn't. So these are vinegar-infused shots. And we suddenly realized that our entire premise was wrong. So we wanted to do great work. We wanted to work with farmers. We wanted to be able to sell Punjab. We wanted to sell Punjab the ghee, Punjab the saag, Punjab the jade, matlab apna amla, Punjab the jamun. We wanted to sell all these, and we thought if we sell these particular things, we'll be servicing the lowest end of the community, the guys who are don't have farms or not, who are basically foraging or trying to go to the forests and forage from there. But baad mein pata laga yaar, we should have had a better business idea.
Okay.
And that's why we failed. So Who Farms was a bit of a failure. We still have the product. To be honest, we're still drinking that vinegar. 5 saal ho gaye and we're still drinking that vinegar. I still have it at home.
How is it though?
Fantastic. The product is fantastic. The product is great. And it's fantastic not because it's cheap. Its product is fantastic because it's the only organic apple cider vinegar. And when I say organic, these are forests which are untouched by pesticide. These are forests which are untouched by people. So it is as organic as you can get. The jamun is all collected. The jamun vinegar, the turmeric is all collected. Curcumin content was, I think, 5.5-6%. So we did a lot of research. But I want to underscore that for your audience specifically, that no matter how much research we did, we should have gone and done some business research and figured out that this product is sona hai, problem भी solve कर रहा है सारी, अपनी भी problem solve कर रहा है, जिड़ा उगा रहा है उदी भी problem solve कर रहा है, जिड़ा forage कर रहा है उदी भी problem solve कर रहा है, but a business बन पाएगा कि नहीं? We failed there.
Okay. Was that the motivation to
do this?
Yeah.
So not exactly. The motivation was, so I stopped that and I was doing Pinfresh full time, and Pramod said that I want to do a small round table with all you entrepreneurs to figure out what is wrong in Punjab. Jigar, you know me, I have zero filter between my head and my mouth. That's why you'll have to edit a lot of this stuff out. Huh? I told him upfront what is wrong in Punjab. I think I must have given him 100 things that were wrong. Ki ye nahi theek, wo nahi theek, bande nahi theek, environment nahi theek, paisa ta hai hi nahi, koi tu jaunda nahi koi, nobody wants to go north of Delhi. And I think in his wisdom, he must have realized that let this guy try solving all this. So
so you got into a trap.
I got into a trap. Yeah. I said so much, and then he said that if your heart is where your mouth is, then why don't you come and try solving this for us? So that's when I joined Pramod. We worked together. I'm the CEO of the company, he's the chairman of the company, and we lead Innovation Mission Punjab so that there can be 1,000 Who Farms who have done a little bit of business modeling before they start.
Okay. So what do you think about D2C jede apne aajkal sare, everybody wants to do a D2C startup, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, so you know the ecosystem better than I do.
Who Farms was a D2C startup?
Yeah, that is why I'm coming now. So that was back like 13-14 years back, right? If I'm not wrong?
About 13 years back, yeah.
So nowadays everybody start like trying to do D2C. Do you see the difference?
I actually feel D2C is petering down. I think when you do D2C, 2 people make money, which is Meta and Indian Post. Nobody else makes money.
Okay.
And the reason is these are, it's very expensive to advertise. Yeah, तुसी साबुन बेच रहे हो, तो जो तुसी अकेले बंदा साबुन बेच रहे हो, तो you can do easy D2C. You go advertise, people see your thing, they see the same soap as the Lux. I'll give you a very simplistic example. It's the same soap as Lux, made in the same factory, looks the same, smells the same, half the price. Why will I not go with that product?
True.
Branding, yeah, we are Indians, we can figure out. Now what's happened is, now imagine instead of one soap seller, there are 1,000 soap sellers. With everyone has seen that I can do this. Now what happens? Now what happens is that you will have to pay more for your advertisement to be shown to a client. So who's making money? Meta. Once the advertisement is shown to me, I've also seen the advertisement from 10 other people.
True.
So now you have to beat the price of everybody else. So you have to go as close to your production cost as possible.
Okay.
So your margins get squeezed. Correct? So your margins are squeezed. There are just tons and tons and tons of players doing the exact same. They have the exact same playbook as you. So where is the delta? How do you make the money? What happens? So I actually feel D2C is going to, well, it's okay to enter the market. You will burn a lot of money while you're doing it. And it's okay to get a little bit of presence. But until you're offline, until you're able to sell in tier 2, tier 3 cities, and by the way, Chandigarh is a tier 2 city. It doesn't look like a tier 2 city. It's a tier 2 city. You go into Morinda and Khanna, they're tier 3 cities, right? Morinda is an unbelievable market. Kharad is an unbelievable market.
True.
So unless you can get your products placed at Gupta Confectionery Store and Anand Confectionery Store and Bazin Confectionery Store, you are not going to be able to
Scale.
It'll be impossible.
I agree. I second that opinion. Anyways, coming back to IM Punjab, so I have seen a lot of startups grow from here, and like when it started and from where we have reached today. So it is a multifold difference, I see. So can you take us through that journey for the people who are listening to you, to me for the first time, trying to understand why we are speaking about like growing things in Punjab? Why do we want things to grow? Like not just farming, not just agriculture. Of course, those are great businesses if done properly. But if we talk about IM Punjab, so how did it come here?
There is a need and there is someone who fills the need. The need is that every Punjabi is disillusioned. I don't know about you guys, I don't know about the gentleman over here, but every Punjabi is disillusioned. They're disillusioned because they don't know what the hell is happening. We are the number 1 state in this country. We were the number 1 state in this country. Today we are 16th. And what happens? See our politicians. See the leaders of these big parties. One has 50 hotels. The other one has property coming out of every orifice out of his body. One has more property abroad than he has in India. What are we doing to our state? Are these the kind of leaders we want? Is this what we want to do to Punjab? How is it that all of us go to Canada and we become exemplary citizens? How is it that we go to the US, go to Australia, go to England, go to Africa, go to the Middle East, go everywhere, become exemplary citizens? We pay our taxes. We make sure that we contribute to the community. We give a hand up, not a hand out. Why the hell can't we do this in Punjab?
Yeah. So that gives me goosebumps. So whenever I hear those things about Punjab, so that is how it is. So
Punjab ਨੂੰ ਠੀਕ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਣਾ ਹੈ ਡੰਡਾ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਪਹਿਲੇ we are trying to do it sweetly but then we are going to fix Punjab.
I know.
We are going to fix Punjab.
My reason to stay in Punjab was of course my parents wanted me to go abroad, but my elder brother is abroad actually. So I never had a key. So from this I remember a story. I went to New York first visit.
How old were you? How long ago was this?
2008.
I was there.
See, we didn't meet. So I went there and when I came back, so ਹੁੰਦਾ है ना कि जितना रिश्तेदार या friends and family, they ask how was it, and I was like थोड़ी सी building बढ़िया सी क्या चंडीगढ़ नालों. Yeah, I was a kid, right? So I was how much 14 years old or so I was like थोड़ी बिल्डिंग ਉੱਚੀਆਂ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ in the city region. बाकी सारा ਤਾਂ same ਹੀ ਸੀਗਾ. ਮੇਰੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਤਾਂ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਸਾਫ਼ ਹੈ. That was my answer back then. So that has kept me here. And the other thing is, whenever I meet people who have gone from Chandigarh to those countries or any country for the matter of fact, they can't let Chandigarh get out of them.
Yeah.
You enter their homes, you can feel Chandigarh inside their homes. So
in fact, I told my wife and I discussed this. And let me kind of put this out there that, it is the women who make more of the sacrifice than the man. So when I moved from here to the US, I moved for my job. She had to leave her job, which was a better paying job than mine, which was a nicer job than mine, and she accompanied me. After time there, she finally got a job. She finally did well. She kind of started working. And then suddenly one day I tell her, I want to go back to Chandigarh. Mera dil lag raha hai nahi the. Actually, to be honest, no, that's not correct. I'm being unfair. मेरा बड़ा ही दिल लगता सी. I used to really enjoy the US, but I missed home. I missed India.
That is the right story, right? So
You missed home.
I think more than home, when we are born and brought up in Chandigarh, there is something that Chandigarh does to us that we can't by ourselves leave it as easy as other cities.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
I don't know. That is how it is. So the other thing is, IM Punjab is a public-private partnership.
Hanji.
So how does it work? So does government give us funds to?
The government has given us funds twice. They've given us this beautiful space, and they provide us with all the connections that we need. So if we are trying to work, if we're trying to do something with the vice chancellors, for example, it's a half a day job to get everyone to send an email to everyone. We meet all the IS officers. Everyone wants to do good. I want your audience to realize this. There is no Ravan in this state. There is no unethical, dirty, bad man. It is just our systems don't work. Everyone is wonderful. Now look at this one building of ours. Our lift has not been working for the last 2 months. We know everyone, and everyone tells us theek karan dein, but no one can figure out how to get it fixed. That is the problem with Punjab. There is an issue. We know what we want to do. We want to fix the issue. We just don't know where to start.
True. And so you have seen this ecosystem grow, right?
Yes.
So how has it matured over time?
Oh boy, has it matured. When I was there was no one here. Everyone had to leave Punjab. I keep on saying this again and again. I'll say it again on your podcast. Flipkart boys left. Ola left. Zomato left. Imagine Gashakar would have been the capital of Ola.
Yes.
Barinda would have been the headquarters of Zomato. Mohali would have been, Chandigarh would have been the headquarters of Flipkart. What else does Punjab want? We let that go. So we're not letting that go now. So these are people, big companies, Hero, Airtel, the older, more established guys.
Apollo.
All these guys left. And they left because they had to leave. They didn't want to leave. Nobody wants to leave their home. And we're all children of partition. All of us, I don't know about you, a lot of us have actually come from that side of the border.
Even I.
Right? All of us have walked across, not us, but our grandparents walked across the border. They have those stories. Why would we want to leave Punjab again? Whatever little bit of Punjab is left with us, inna ja reh gaya. Inna ja si yaar. Inna ja cut ke sanu deta. At least let's try taking care of that.
True. And what do you think? So, does the youth of Punjab, as we see it today, has that fire?
Oh, yes.
To grow things?
Oh, yes. The youth of this state are... now I'm getting goosebumps. Go to the colleges and see the... First of all, no Punjabi youth studies in Punjab. They all go out and study. Himachal, Haryana, Jammu, then Bihar and Odisha and Bengal. So when you go to colleges, you'll see a mix of people. So everyone is good. I'm not saying any other state is like, all states are fantastic. The great thing about Punjab is our boys and girls are now scared. They are scared because they're like, why does my life have to be born, go to school, go to college, go to Canada? Why the hell does my life have to be like that? I don't want to go anywhere. I want a Canada to be formed here. I want a Florida to be made here. You make a Florida over here. You make me a goddamn Texas over here. You make it over here. Why can't we make it? These guys, you people, us, we go to Italy and we sell cheese. We go to goddamn Argentina and we rear goats. We go to Russia and we become multi-billionaires. We go to South Africa and we rule. We go to the Southeast Asia and we do well. We're in Singapore, we do crazy. In the US, we are billionaires, Punjabis. Look at this. Munjal Saab is a billionaire. Bharti Mittal is a millionaire. Ajay Banga is the head of the World Bank. What don't we have?
True. I agree.
Why don't we have? So now we're building Punjab again, and we're building it with the youth of Punjab. You guys are going to build it. Even I am over the hill. Is you guys are going to build it.
So, what do you see is lacking so far? Is the support system
leadership?
Missing? Okay.
Pure and unequivocally leadership.
Leadership for the state or leadership in entrepreneurship?
Let me do this. Sorry. Which political leader do you want to be like? Which political leader do you want to be like? None. This is what happens. We have no one we want to be like. We want to be like Bhagat Singh or like Ranjit Singh or like... We don't want to be like any of these guys. Because we know who they are, we know how they are. That is the problem. That's what you guys have to change. Go stand for elections. Make sure you know who your political guys are. Make sure you know who your MLAs. Make sure you know who your corporation guys are. Make sure you know your MPs and go and ask them questions. When your roads get flooded, sorry, I'm going to take this. When your roads get flooded, ask them a question. When your light gets cut, ask them a question. When you don't get access to healthcare, ask them questions. Chup nahi rehna. And we'll change the state.
So coming back to, as we have started to discuss bit of politics, I won't be taking much of that, but
Nor will I. I also like to breathe.
but you know, our entrepreneurship, our startups, our state, our nation depends on that. So we have to talk about it some way or the other. So what do you think when we compare the budget of Punjab with the other states or the central budget? Do you see that there is something missing there as well?
We are a highly bankrupt state. We're missing the key. All our money goes into paying our thing.
Debts.
Paying our debt. And why are we in debt? Why are we in debt? Tell me. Why are we in debt? I'll ask you, why are we in debt? Ask yourself. The richest state in Punjab is in debt. Why? Why did we have to borrow money? Why do we have to borrow money? Why do we need to give free electricity when a farmer can pay for electricity, pay for water, and outproduce anyone else? Why? Ask yourself these questions. It's because ask yourself, I don't want to answer it for you. Ask yourself, why is this happening? Figure out where that money that we borrowed went to. Figure out what do we do with that? Do we build assets? Are we building a massive hospital? Are we building a John Hopkins? Are we building a semiconductor plant? What are we doing with the money that we are borrowing from the rest of this country? Ask yourself.
Thank you. The thing is, Somveer, I have seen, you have seen more than me, but I have also seen few things here in Punjab which have kept us stuck. One thing is the immigration problem we had earlier, that everybody wanted to go abroad and most of them didn't have a reason. They just wanted because everybody is going. So do you think that has changed? Has
100%.
reverse, other than you, so has the reverse migration started? Do you think IM Punjab and we as individuals can make certain changes to make that happen faster?
So at my time, it hadn't happened. I'm from Thapar, I did my engineering there. Nearly 30-40% of my full batch is outside. Then I went to ISB, and I think only 10% of that batch is outside.
Okay.
I think it was a fad at one time to go abroad. It was very easy to go abroad. All of us could, if I told you to DAV padega ki Wollongong College padega, you want to go to study in Wollongong College where you see a beautiful brochure with a beautiful building and some mountains and some lake, and here I want to go study here, bro. This is where I want to work, right? And once you go there, you realize I can live here. So let me tell you, Kerala and Punjab are very similar. Okay, the difference is, the similarity is both of us have our entire working population outside the state. Kerala has it in the Middle East, Punjab has it in Canada and the other West. There's a difference. In the Middle East, you can't live, you can't be citizens. So after they make their money, all the Malayalis move back to Kerala. What happens in Punjab? We burn everything from here and go. We'll sell our land and we'll go. We'll sell everything we have and we'll go. What is the question of coming back?
Yeah, true. So from this, I have another question.
Go.
My curious mind, So the land prices in our region, coming to those. So they have shot up like crazy. Though I won't comment what are the reasons behind it.
I will comment.
So can you shed some light? Like, is it a bubble according to you, or is it actually
a bubble? Like matlab kya hunda? Bubble da matlab hunda when people are paying stupid prices for land. How many people are paying stupid prices for land? Nobody. This government is paying.
Okay.
So when you're going to acquire land at 10 crores an acre, how the hell are you going to build apartments for 80 lakhs? Your apartments are going to be 2 crores an acre, 2 crores a flat at the minimum, right? How can you provide reasonable housing when your land price is 12 crores an acre?
And do you see, are the land prices justified?
Not at all.
Somewhere?
Not at all. I'll tell you, there's a couple of schools that run over here. I went to the school. I wanted to see how much it costs. It's a school in half an acre, not even half an acre. 3-4 canal se honi hai. Top line must be 2 lakh rupees. Top line must be 3-4 lakh rupees. Bottom line must be 1.5 lakh. They're asking for 22 crores.
Oh.
No, 22 crore da kende ji kille zameen hai ji binda ho gaya ji. It doesn't make any sense.
You're saying this, so few of my knowns are into real estate, of course. So we are Punjabis, right? So we are everywhere. And I was asking about a piece of land which has been designated for a school in the new sections. I'm talking about from 78 to 82.
Yeah.
There is only one piece of land which is designated for school.
Yeah.
So they told me the auction is going for 150 for 3 acres land in a sector.
150 crores.
Yes.
Chalo. Now let's say I buy that land. Let's say I take a loan from SBI.
Yeah.
And I buy that land. मैंने 150 करोड़ दी जमीन ले ली. मैंने 20 करोड़ और खर्च के स्कूल बनाता. Now what is going to happen to the children? I'm going to charge them 25,000 bucks a child. And when the parent then complains, when you all complain कि यार school fee इतनी बढ़ गई है, inflation इतनी हो गई है, घर इन्हें हो गए हैं, मतलब घर इन्हें 3-4 करोड़ दे हो गए ने, then ask yourself why. Why is this so expensive? It's because, well, inflation for one, but why is inflation so expensive there? And why is it Punjab centric? Every land that you go here is 10 crores, 15 crores, 10 crores, 15 crores. How the hell will you make money if you build on that land? So who's buying that land? I don't want to give you any questions. I just want to leave your audience with thinking points. Ask yourself, who are these guys who buy this land? Who are the people who already own this land? Who's getting the real benefit of this 15 crore rupees? किसान नू मिलदा? किहड़े किसान नू मिलदा? What is the average Punjabi farmer's age? 48. You know how much land he has? 8 acres of land. Average Punjabi farmer has 8 acres of land and is 48 years old. What farming will he do? What type of high-end farming do you think? I started Pin Fresh, I wanted to do high-end farming. I realized it's all nonsense. My brother is the largest strawberry grower in Punjab. He's also giving up now.
You can't sustain.
You can't sustain farms here.
True.
It is extremely difficult. You have to go to wheat rice. Hopefully the government gives you subsidy. You get MSP. It's a mini FD.
Maybe you sustain.
Maybe you sustain, and Punjabis don't like that. That's why they leave. We don't like free money. We don't like rental economy. We don't like that. That's not in our blood.
We need to.
We need to work. We are built to work.
जब तक अपना मतलब हाथ नहीं फंसाया होता तब तक.
We are built to work.
I agree.
Look at the factories that we set up. Look at the Munjals, what they've set up. These factories happen when the guy says, I'm a kam karna. And I'm going to build this. And I'm going to build that. I'm not sitting back and saying, मैं hero तो बनाती ना, now I will rest. And I will make my whatever 10-12 crores a day. So rental आ रहा है मैंने. He says, no, I will work harder. I will do more. I will do more. That is what a Punjabi is.
So, on the IM Punjab website, as well as other places when we meet, so I've seen a lot of mentors around you who are mentoring the startups here. So how do you get those people to actually mentor these the new born business people, I would say?
Pay it forward.
Yeah.
We pay it forward. So we pay it forward. We have a whole list of mentors which are both local and sectorial and general. So sectorial mentors are, suppose you have something, you are trying to build a product which you're going to sell to call centers. Then we have somebody who has worked there, get a small mentorship call arranged, and we take it forward from there. If you are saying that I'm just want to build a company now, there are lots of generalist mentors we have. The problem is this mentor-mentee connect has to be monitored. The way we monitor it is we run it through programs. So no matter who you are, what you do, you come and join a program. That program will be 6 weeks, 1 month, 6 weeks, 3 months, 6 months. The different types of programs we have. Through that program, you get these connects. Why do those people make these connects? Everyone wants to pay it forward. Yeah, everyone wants to pay it forward. ये जेडे पिंडा दे गुरुद्वारे बनते ने, ये जे रोड़ा बंदियां गेटा बनते ने, कित्थों आंदा पैसा? Comes from Canada. It comes from England. It comes from the US. Because everyone wants to give back to their home. Everyone wants to give back to their home.
True. I was just thinking, like, while I move around in Punjab, so all of that I can see in front of my eyes. Coming back to IM Punjab, so how many startups have we incubated so far? Or
we work with 3,000 startups. We've got Kariban 200 any time that are awesome. If I make a phone call, 50 will end up within 4 hours.
And what is the success rate
of startups?
Yes.
Yeah. So at the bottom level, it depends. So if I'm not going to give you a number because the statistics hide a lot of things. So let me start off with saying that if it's colleges, success rate is slightly low. If it is the general public who know what they want to do, it is slightly high. If it is PhD scholars and guys who are really, really into their work, who are very, very smart, if they are alone founders, success rate is 0. If they've got a marketing partner or business partner, success rate is nearly 100. Right? So, I mean, there are different ways of thinking about how success is. But for your audience, let me leave. Don't worry about too many numbers. All you have to understand is your chances of improving a startup or your chances of doing well in life increase manyfold if you go through an expert. And there are many experts here. IIT Ropar, we are so fond of them. ISER, so fond of them. Thapad. Even in Ludhiana, we have our own center now, but there are other people. The Mujals have a center there, right?
Do they?
Yeah, they have a center. Shivanand Dash runs it. I forget the IKG. It's a man. I'm sorry, I forget the acronym.
Anyways,
you can give it. You can put it later. But so many people are there. Go to someone like this. They are usually all free. So we charge a little bit. So we'll charge, let's say, 3,000 rupees for a 6-week course. The reason is we need to charge. Otherwise, people are completely unprofessional, and they just. We need to figure out who are the guys that we need to put our effort into. Otherwise, all these programs are free. Go join them. Okay. What's stopping you from joining a program? And tomorrow you say, "I'm semiconductor drone." Forget all. You say, "Ki main rare earth metals I want to work on those." So Udesh, terbium and californium, for example, are the two metals which I have found, which I know exist in certain areas. How do I extract that? Go to an IIT Ropar, sit with them, give them an hour's consult. Go to a Punjab University. Go to a PEC or a Thapar. There's so many awesome places for you to do this.
I actually understand where you're coming from, because I remember. So we had a business problem back in 2017, stats department, and got the top students and trained them in house to make them. Of course, they were statisticians already, but convert them to AI developers on R as well as Python. So that is how my department in the company was started. So I think, is that urge in the new age founders there? Do you see that, or do they need guidance? There
are both sides. Yeah, there's some guys who need a lot of guidance, a lot of hand holding, and up to a point I do it. When I start getting irritated, I'll tell them that if you are not interested in your business, why should I be? Like as straightforward as this. Why, if you are not interested, why should I be? But 99% nearly everyone. So I'm giving a little bit of myself a little out, but otherwise nearly everyone is very driven. मेरा दिमाग खराब कर देने 10 times they'll call me, and for everyone, please call me as much as you can. There's no problem. They'll be sitting with our team all the time. They'll be here. They'll be saying, "Ino bulao, uno bulao, ek karao, o karao." Some things we get done, some things we can't get done, but they'll still try, and that's the true entrepreneur.
True. So you also said that you need to know which entrepreneur is actually in it 100%. What are the certain personality traits you see in all of these?
That's one thing I've realized now that is incorrect. There are so many awesome personalities. There's so many awesome types of people that there is no personality trait per se. I've not been able to, because if I could, I would have been investing full time. I would have only invested money in these guys. So there are every type of founder, young, old. The average age of a successful founder is about 44. Right? So if you're a successful founder at 44, is you're in the average. If you're a successful founder at 28, 29, which all of us think कि 29 तक तो millionaire बन जाना चाहिए, नहीं तो फिर तो जिंदगी खराब है अपनी है, कुछ कितना ही नहीं अपन. That is.
Does it happen?
No,
sorry,
no. That's fallacy. I won't tell you. It's all fallacy. When you hear these jokers say, "Oh, at 29 I was driving a Bugatti," yeah, because your dad bought you one, bro. The thing is that it takes time. You think someone's going to give X amount? So how many people are going to give 100 crores to a 25-year-old kid? Very few. There'll be 10 examples, and those examples will be completely overblown compared to the billions which are given to the ages of 44, 45, 46. So, I mean, there's so many different wrong facts that go on people's minds. I realize that I'm not going to categorize anyone. Sari Rabb ne, Sari client ne, everyone is doing good for Punjab. That's my thing.
Okay.
And whenever we support the college kids, like every grant you give the college kids, these guys will end up building companies in their states. So whether it's a Chhattisgarh or it's an Andhra or it's a Bihar, that's absolutely fine because we're all Indians at the end of the day. But within India, everyone has a separate focus, and that's how the country will run. My focus is on Punjab.
How about networking as such? What role does it play in a founder's journey, in an entrepreneur's journey? And of course, ecosystem we need to build again and again and again.
So we are here talking because of networking, right? We know each other through a networking thing. We're not related.
No.
We didn't go to the same school. We are, we met at a couple of these networking things. Every startup, every startup needs to sell. If you cannot sell, you're not a startup. You're not a company. You're just wasting time. The best way to sell is through the easiest way to sell is through networking, right?
True.
So if I run IM Punjab and I go meet 10 people and you need an incubator, you say, I'll say, this is the place to come to. Right? You ask me for a co-working space, I'll say, come here. I'm not going to say, go to this university over there in Landra, they'll be able to help. Nothing. Right? So it's all through networking. Networking is extremely important, but I want you to be clear that networking is a way for you to get what you want, not to have chai samosa with a friend and come back. You're going there with an agenda. You're going there to meet people. You're going there to open your mind. You're going there to see new things and learn new things. You have to be as curious as a child. Zero judgment. I am building an AI system for you to wake you up in the morning. Any kind of get up, बेवकूफ है, होता alarm है. कुछ नहीं कहना. पापा कहना, how does it work? Tell me more. Let me talk. How do I use it? Can you be your client? Can you let me use it for you? Can I test it for you? That's what a lot of networking does. So when you go for networking, don't go, yeah, when is the bar opening? खाना नहीं लगे, और 10 बज गए,
I've seen
right?
that.
A lot of people do that.
In the recent most one. So most of them were sitting there and waiting for
Everyone is, yaar, bar nahi khulya, yaar, bar nahi khulya. Yeah, you want to drink, go drink at a bar. Go drink outside. It's 100 rupees a beer these days. There's no issue. But if you're at a place and you're, so listen, I drink, right? I'm just saying that if you're there to eat and drink, then you're in the wrong place. You are there to meet people.
True.
And everything else is around it. So Tide has great events, right? I don't advertise for anyone, but Tide has great events. And you see all their events are around, hi, my name is Somveer. I run the Innovation Mission Punjab. What do you do? And I talk to everyone. And I know you do as well. I know so many people here do as well. That's the only way to build a community. That's the only way to build a community.
I love the energy. So, Somveer, how do you see the trends in the industry from the startup viewpoint? So, let's say, ਹੁਣ ਦਾ buzzword ਹੈਗਾ AI, है ना? ਜੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ AI ਆਪਣੇ ਨਾਲ ਲਾਤਾ ਹੈ, so they think it will be successful. Do you think that is the way to go about it?
I was fighting with someone right now. My phone is lying. I was fighting with someone in the morning. Some guy is telling me that, oh, this one investor looked at my AI company and said कि यार मेरे को तो समझ नहीं आता AI, तो ये मेरे को लगता है सब बस्ट होने वाला है, तो I will not invest in this. And that guy was bitching him out in the WhatsApp groups. And I think I was the only one who ended up saying that, listen, there is a lot of froth. I have no idea what AI is used for half the time. I don't know why these AI models exist. When a simple ML model could work, simple rule-based model could work, those simple things could work. Why do you have to layer it with AI? Because you need a VC to look at it and say, wow, let's take this out. It's a terrible idea. It's an absolutely terrible thing. We are in the 99 moment again. The internet bubble with that. That doesn't mean the internet shut down. That doesn't mean the internet is helping solve problems. The internet is doing fantastic. And will continue to be even better. So the AI will have this uses that it does. Every joker who's putting in AI in his thing right now is building a wrong product and he's going to zero. So he can go up levels, but he will go to zero. So I would recommend if you're doing anything, first build the product without AI. Then say, what can AI automate for me?
Okay.
Or if you have a product, let's say I'm waking up in the morning using AI, right? It's random. Nobody's building this, by the way. Random.
You guys can build it.
You guys can build it, right? It's random.
No trade.
First build the product and say, what does it? How does it work without AI? And then why do I need intelligence? Why does it need to be intelligent? Can it just be dumb? Hathoda is not intelligent. It's very useful, right? So why does it need to be intelligent? Ask yourself that question, and then you'll be able to, I feel, build the company in a better way.
Okay.
There's a guy from Microsoft. He led Skype business AI for Microsoft now, really senior guy, is Sadaji from Chandigarh, Punjabi boy. And I asked him the same question. I said, Paji, everyone is getting into AI in a really, really big way. Sanu dasso aapa ki kar sakde ne? Can I use this? You see everything, you watch everything, you see the froth, you see it go up, you see it come down. AI today is like electric cars. Every 6 months there'll be a new model, and you'll tell yourself, "Yaar, मैं ये वाला क्यों नहीं खरीद लिया? मैं वो क्यों फंस गया?" Right? Every 6 months is a new model, a better car, more fancy. I think the last time that guy was telling me that 6 million lights ने. मैंने कहा मैं 6 million second नहीं जीना. तो मैं हर second एक light change भी कर दिया था. How will I do every other light, right? But those are the features that they give. So if you're building a product, build it without AI, and then see how AI adds value to it.
And so let's take this further. The AI discussion. So Somveer, we were after this, you have explained the trends about the AI. So how do you see the AI jobs being affected? Like, how is AI affecting the jobs? I mean,
So let me start off with startups. That's where my sweet spot is. I'm seeing a lot more happening with a lot few people. So what I'm seeing is a lot of founder-first companies who are just founders. Founders, maybe one or two, maybe 3 founders and 1 employee or 2 employees, who end up doing everything. So one founder takes care of 3 or 4 things, and he needs aids, he needs tools, which are his AI aids and AI tools. I see a lot of helplessness being sucked out of the system. So I see a lot of people who don't say, "Sir, mainu karna hi nahi aunda. I have no idea how to get this grant. I have no idea of how to get here." It's all available. They can, from an information point of view. From an execution point of view, my wife called me yesterday and said, "Yaar, meri na workbook bana diyo, please." She runs a school, and so she said, "Meri workbook bana diyo." It took me 2 minutes to put in a prompt at ChatGPT to make that workbook. 1 minute more to download it and send it to her, and she thinks I'm a genius. Like I've worked the whole night to build this beautiful. The bache si the main kya make them look Indian. So they made them look Indian with slightly Indianish clothes, with our kind of trees instead of fir. Instead of fir, it's a mango tree or a banyan tree. You know what I mean? Indian, us. I think yes. So AI is going to, from an execution point of view, it can do all that. From an information point of view, it can do a lot. From a compliance point of view, it can help. It can literally be a co-pilot telling you, GST had to be filed today. Let's get it done. If you don't file it today, you will not be able to. If you don't do these 3 things today, you will not be able to file it by that date. A lot of compliance can happen through AI. So I see, and this is going to come as a thing, but I see a lot of these jobs, these vestigial jobs, which were important at one time, gatekeeping jobs, compliance jobs. I will see them reduce. And how?
so efficiency. What I'm getting from that is efficiency is increasing in an individual work process.
We are building small giants. You will have multi-billion-dollar companies run by 1 person, 2 people, 3 people. 3 or 4 people will be able to run an entire company on their own. And if you need someone, you need them for manual work, packaging, printing, stuff like that. Not for the thinking, deep analysis. None of that will be required.
So where are we going to give the jobs, or are we going to make everybody an entrepreneur?
I don't know. I mean, the internet moment was such that everyone thought that sab kuch band ho jayega. Everything will only become better. I don't think there'll be a lack of jobs. I think there'll be different types of jobs. I think that'll be good. I think that'll make us better human beings rather than just go to school, rata, maar ke rata. Indians, we are all master the rata. कुछ भी पूछ लो, मैं 3 आधे मतलब 1 घंटे च बोल के 3 घंटे च भूल जाऊंगा. In 1 hour, I can remember anything. For the next 2 hours, it will be right here, and the 3rd hour, control or delete. Right? All that will finish. We will be doing. So I don't want to predict the future. All I can say is that I feel AI will help build founder-first companies. It will help people do things which they felt frustrated with at one time. It will take that helplessness out of them, and it will allow you an unbelievable amount of control. The only thing is you will need to know what you want to do, and you'll have to be extremely clear at it.
And how about, so I see that there is a massive need of education system change, reforms,
Yeah.
but that won't happen as such.
No, hoga. Kyun nahi hoga?
So what do you think? Like, what should change
Yeah,
in the education system? Of course, मतलब आपका बार-बार
our
same चीज
education
बोलते रहेंगे.
system, our education system is geared to make clerks. We make the best clerks in the world. And not only us, Pakistan makes the best clerks. Bangladesh makes best clerks. Africa makes best clerks. Southeast Asia makes best clerks. It's because we're all taught how to do these kind of things in this kind of way. We are not taught to be original thinkers. We are not taught to take massive amounts of risk. Now we are doing it in bigger schools. But if you look at Kota is a great example. Half this bloody countries in Kota these days trying to get a Bansals classes or IIT coaching classes to get into IIT, but they will die. They will just, matlab, ki uthe, it is such tough competition. Then they will work their butts off to get into an IM. Then they will work their butts off to buy a house. They will pay for it for the next 20 years. And then they'll say, now arrived in life. Now let me live my life. Now that I'm 66 years old and I've got my daughters and my sons married and I've got grandchildren, now I'll start living my life. Let's see what I want to do. You have 20 years left more. This is the way you want to live your life. So I think the way people live their lives will start changing. We will start doing things that are ikagaish. They add value to the society, they add value to me, and they make me happy. Rather than, यार मैं नौकरी करनी है क्योंकि मैं पैसा लेना है कि पैसा लेके मैं बच्चे नु पढ़ाना है, बच्चे नु ये करना है, बच्चे नु वो करना है. So that will change. If that will change, the education system underneath which feeds into that will change. If the education system is bad, not because the child gets up in the morning and says, "Mummy, तुसी ना मैंने कोटा भेजो, ते मैं उठे सवेरे शाम पढ़ाऊंगा जी. मेरी तो I was born to study." The parents who will tell the kid, why don't you go and do this? I know parents who are training their children in class 8 for IIT, in class 6, in 6th grade for IIT. Oh, you don't know what the kid wants to do, whether he wants to be an artist or a doctor or a law. There's so many things he can be, but nahi IIT the preparation karoni. Because we have all lived through scarcity. Let me explain this to your audience for a second. Not you guys, you're much younger. I have lived through scarcity. My generation above me has lived through massive scarcity. You wanted a phone, you had to wait 8 years. Do you know why Indian housewife will never throw a jar away? Coffee the dabbe, तो coffee आएगी ना करे, उधे फिर एक ते नूप आ जाएगी, एक ते they'll put mirchi, एक पे they'll put haldi. They'll use everything. We are super frugal because we've grown up in scarcity. साढ़े कोल कुछ होना ही नहीं सी. You wanted a scooter, 10-year wait for a scooter. You want a phone, 6-year wait for a phone. I remember, Jigarjit, I remember in my house, we had the only ISD line in sector 33B. Everybody used to come, start a phone aana ji, from someone in the US, or sanu phone karna ji, someone over there, can we please come here? Yeah, I was like 6-7 years old, but I still have this memory of people sitting in my drawing room. I'm like, why are they sitting here? Because the phone used to be in the drawing room. The radio used to be in the drawing room.
That is how it used to be.
That is how it used to be. So we have gone through scarcity. Because of that, we have put a lot of pressure on our own children that yaar tu padh le, tu kuch ban ja, nahi you'll have to go through what I have gone through. But your generation doesn't seem to realize that because you have not gone through it. You've not gone through only rough and tough jeans, no Levi's, or nothing that you could buy from outside. You've gone through, we will make one pair of shoe or 2 pairs of shoes in this country and you have to wear that, like a communist kind of, Russia, Soviet Union type thing. You guys have not seen that, but I have seen it. Hence, when my colleagues or my friends, put pressure on the children, I can understand. You guys will never do it. Because you don't actually know what it means to live in just a little bit.
Okay. Maybe I have seen both the words, so
maybe you have. Yeah.
I'm making sense out of it because I see my friends, I see my juniors, the way you are explaining, so I can make sense out of it. One of your quotes I see marked here. So, train yourself to be an entrepreneur. That is from one of your recent TED Talks you did. So, what did you mean by that? And can you repeat the points, like few points out of that TED Talk here, so that the audience can
I'll have to remember, but the idea
not
is not
exact, but the idea.
Sure. You were asking me about how to train yourself to be an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
You can train, huh?
I wanted to ask so you have given that comment in the TED Talk,
Yes.
right? So it has been quoted multiple times till now, and people even reaching out to me. So I will tell you the Tri-City ecosystem scenario. So I am part of this another community. We are trying to build very small community. So there they come up to me and tell, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਮੇਰੀ photo ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, they want to meet that person, not ask questions to me, but meet that. So they are like, Somveer said this. Can you tell us more about it? So I'm like, I can't tell. It's Somveer who said it, so he will tell.
Sure. So basically, you have to train yourself to be an entrepreneur. You cannot just jazba on that, like hathoda, right? You know what you want to do with the hathoda. Where will you hit the hathoda? You can't just randomly start hitting, circling it. There must be 1 in 1,000 times je lag jaye. So then you think, wow, ये हो गया क्योंकि मेरे जज्बे नाल हुआ है, मेरे एनर्जी नाल हुआ है. Entrepreneurship is 99% mental and 1% acting. Think Japanese. The Japanese will spend their entire, if they're given a year to do a project, 360 days they will spend on designing it and building it and thinking about it. The last 3 days they'll execute it like this. Right? It's like when you ask to chop a tree, you spend 80% of the time sharpening your axe. So when you have to be an entrepreneur, you have to know what it means to be an entrepreneur. Malayalam mansala hai? Malayalam mansala hai?
Not really.
You don't understand Malayalam?
No.
So if I'm, are you sure you don't understand Malayalam?
Maybe.
No, I'm trying to ask you, do you understand Malayalam? No? Tamil, huh? All right. So the idea is that I am trying, and 100 million people speak Malayalam, but you can't understand it in the same country. Similarly, no one else can understand business talk. So if I'm trying to tell you that I want to build a shoe factory, you'll be like, पागल हो गया है, जूते बना रहे हैं, अब दिमाग तो नहीं खराब हो गया, इंजीनियर है, फिर MBA करके उन जूते बना रहे हैं. But what if I tell you that this is a business model canvas? In this canvas, I've given down what I want to do. I want to solve a footwear problem. For that, I have realized that I need to build shoes. For that, I've realized that I can't import shoes because of these 4 reasons. I can only build them. There's a process of doing that. If you put it down to a process and someone asks you, why are you building shoes? You don't have to say, कि यार मेरा मन है, मैं जो भी करा, YOLO, one life, मैं कुछ भी करा. The guys say, yeah, there's a shoe problem in India. And there isn't. There's a shoe problem in India. We import our shoes, or our soles are all PU made. That PU sole has these chemicals. These chemicals are not made in India because that I want to change this. And that's the way to think about it. And if you are able to put this down on a paper, your business then becomes easy for anyone to understand. If your business is easy to understand, what is easy? Funding is easy. Collaboration is easy. Sales is easy. Partnerships are easy. So when we try to tell people to train yourself to be an entrepreneur, I want you to train yourself how to start any business, no matter where you are. You could be in Timbuktu, you should be able to start a business. But when you start that business, the way you're supposed to start that business is, I've got a problem, I've got a business model canvas which I use, I have design-led thinking. There are lots of these different modules. You have to be able to learn how to do all that. This is what you need to do. There are lots of things you don't need to not do. So you need to, first of all, not listen to influencers. So don't listen to people who will tell you, guys, 5 top things you need to do this year. Or these are top 3 things you need to do to make your website look good. Or these are the top 5 packaging products. Or, they are making their living by telling you gup.
I can't agree. So we try to do some personal branding and stuff in that area. So when we are doing our content, so we make sure that there is some value that is coming out of that content, right? So I see that when we are giving too much value out for free, we get maybe 50 likes at the max. And when we do some random video shit, there are a million views.
Yeah, I can imagine. So I think that's what people want. So I'm saying cut out the noise, cut out all this nonsense of यार अभी तो सारे blockchain में घुस रहे हैं, अभी AI में घुस जाते हैं, अभी AI में घुस जाते हैं सारे. यही जो AI experts है ना, 4 महीने पहले blockchain expert थे, 4 महीने पहले Web3 expert थे, 4 महीने पहले कोई और expert थे, उससे पहले कोई और expert थे, फिर e-commerce expert थे, फिर D2C expert थे, फिर dropshipping expert थे. ये होते रहेगा. You have to figure out मेरे को यही करना है. Have the mental fortitude. तो मैं यही करना है, निरपो निर्वैर, किसी तो नहीं डरना, वही करना है, किसी तो ना डरना है, किसी तो ना लड़ना है, एंड वही काम करना है. एंड देन it's very difficult to stop you. Then it will be very difficult to stop you.
I can't agree less. And anyways, when you quote stuff, so it makes me difficult to agree or not to agree. I mean, so coming back to the education thing we were discussing. So
Yeah.
the difference between I will come back to this point as well, but I just remembered that we missed a point there. So how important is practical knowledge when we compare it to bookish knowledge that we are getting from our education system currently?
So yeah, bookish knowledge is, I mean, you can design your steam turbine right now.
Hmm.
You put a steam turbine in front of me, I won't know how to start it. That's the difference. So I don't want to talk about what's the difference. I want to talk about how to gain this practical knowledge. Go intern. Be a gada. Be that gada employee that everyone says, "तो free से काम कर रहा है, ये तो बुद्धू जा इंसान है, रख लो इन्हें, ये तो गधा काम करो." Be that guy. Till you about 21, 22. You know, I have a program manager sitting on there. I'll tell you his name, Manveer Singh. Manveer Singh is in first year of college. वो college ही नहीं जाता थे, काम करता है पूरा time साढ़े नाल. He says, I want to intern as much as we can. This kid will become an awesome entrepreneur because he's seeing thousands of entrepreneurs. He's learning from them. He's seeing what he is doing right. He's seeing what they're doing wrong. So when his friends are going out to parties and bowling and कसौली गए ने आज जिस सुखना ले क्या पकोड़े का मौसम आ गया. This kid is sitting over here going through. सर ये प्रेजेंटेशन इतनी बकवास बनाई है इसने ये देखो इसने ऐसे किया ये देखो बड़ा अच्छा है वो देखो क्या क्लैरिटी है ही इज गेटिंग दीज थिंग्स दैट्स प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज सो यू वांट टू बी एन एंटरप्रेन्योर गो इंटर्न इफ यू कांट फाइंड एन इंटर्नशिप we'll get you one.
So note that you can reach out to their team through their website, and you can reach out to me anyways.
Yeah, and if he messages us that someone of you wants an internship, we'll make sure you get it.
And
this is for Punjab. This is for Punjab, guys. You have to pay it forward then. ठीक है ना? फ्री च कुछ नहीं मिलता. आज मैं दे रहा कल तुसी किसी और ਨੂੰ देना.
As Punjabis, Somveer, so we have reached many heights as a community, I would say, because whichever country I visit, whichever circle I am in, I will find at least one Punjabi. Of course, more Gujaratis, but at least one Punjabi. So I think if we don't give it back, so फिर तो पट्ठा बैठ जाने वाली गल.
No, we paid forward. We paid forward. This state pays it forward. I've seen a lot of people pay it forward. Pramod Bhasin has funded this entire mission. For what reason? For what reason? His photograph is nowhere in the hall. His name is. Can you see anywhere Pramod Bhasin School of Entrepreneurship? कुछ दिख गया? किसी ने नहीं दिखता. This is what Punjabis are. They quietly give. Brats are quietly. They all give quietly, right? And we build institutes.
And coming back to IM Punjab, so internship ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਤੀ ਹੁਣ ਉਹ ਐਂਟਰਪ੍ਰੈਨਿਓਰ ਬਣ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ. ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਰੋ? ਹਾਊ ਵਿਲ ਯੂ?
ਉਹ ਫਿਰ ਸਾਡੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰੇਗਾ.
ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰੇਗਾ. But
see, there is an idea stage, then there is a scale stage. After the scale stage, you probably don't need us.
Okay.
Right? But we will always be in touch with you. The reason is we will need you. So if you are Jagarcane, which has suddenly become a 5 crore company, 10 crore, what a 15, 20 crore company now. They do a crore of sale a month. They used to do 2 lakhs of sale earlier. When I call these guys, Navnoor and Kaushal, they will come wherever we want them to come. We had opened in Ludhiana and we called Navnoor and I said, hey Navnoor, how's it going? So any sale? Can they? No, I've not come for sale. I've only come for you people. This is the kind of love that we have in the ecosystem, that if we call one of our old people, they'll come and they'll pay it forward. They'll inspire 10 more people. And Navnoor will inspire 10 more girls to open startups. Anubi will inspire 10 more girls to open startups. Kaushal will inspire people from villages to open startups. These two boys, Manpreet, Gurpreet over here, they're from a small village over here. They'll inspire the entire village to open startups. Right? Puneet will inspire 100 of the AI guys to open in this area. Taran and Inder will inspire other people to build large manufacturing industries over here. This is how we build a community. We get people and then we get them to inspire the others. And inspire the मतलब नहीं होता तुसी करो. Inspire the मतलब होता मैं कर रहे हैं, मैं करता. हुन तेरी बारी है शेरा. ते तू मेरे पीछे लग जा. And you have to take on this matter.
मतलब जितना मैं ਕੀਤਾ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਕਰੋ.
ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਕਰੋ. ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫੇਲ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਕਿसी फंस गए, we are there.
That's quite awesome things you are building here.
रब करा रहे जी. We are just. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
We are just the pipeline.
Yeah. I don't want to get philosophical.
We love it here. So I forgot that the name of the podcast is the Nexus Table.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry. Now I know.
Yeah. I didn't mention, so you shouldn't have known that. So here we discuss everything which can help at least even if we are able to help one person, my podcast is done for that day.
Brilliant.
So,
So I'll tell you what. Shall I give you one more example of the inspiring?
Mhm.
After we Indians beat beat the English in the test match, every guy in my office has a cricket ball in his hand.
nice.
Every guy has a cricket ball in his hand. We're like, yeah, off spin karange, leg spin karange. This is how that's how you inspire. Imagine if you get a unicorn out of Punjab. It'll inspire every kid here to build a unicorn.
One thing, Somveer, from that I remember. So we have many businesses that are built in Punjab. People don't know about this.
Yeah.
I will give you example. So you always talk about Munjals, right? So that is one big example. Then we have Jagarjit from here, which is doing great
Great work.
for a startup. And then we have Tynor, right? Then we have Hartek Group.
So I'll tell you, do you know 80% of all New York Times traffic is routed through Jalandhar? Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, because what's his name? The guy who runs Master Series, Pratham Mittal, I think, started this company. He's telling I heard this somewhere. He started this company where they do back office things for these large publishers, and they all route them through Jalandhar. Nobody knows about it.
Yeah.
Nobody in the country knows about it. No one is saying anything about it. No one is talking about it. But that's fine. We love to be under the radar.
Yeah.
ये कुछ हो रहे थे यार.
But Somveer, so inspire करना है ना ते लोग की देखे बिना होंदे नहीं ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ bold ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਦੇਖਿਆ
Yeah.
ਏਦਾਂ ਬਾਲ ਮਾਰੀ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਵਿਕਟ ਗਈ
I hear you.
that is how inspirations will come.
I hear you.
And moving towards the end of the conversation we are having, the wonderful conversation, how do you feel that as a leader, as a supporter, as an ecosystem builder you think that as a fellow Punjabi, how can we support? Of course, giving back is one, but how can all the entrepreneurs or all the successful Punjabis in the world support the thing we are trying to do at Innovation Mission Punjab? And then we will talk about the
we need your support, yeah. We need your support. Support us in any way. Support us by being mentors. Support us, and a lot of people do reach out to us. For some people, we reach back immediately. Some people we don't, because we also have a little bit of a bandwidth issue. Huge state, 1,100 colleges, 18,000 villages. It's very difficult to get everywhere. Support us. Listen, we will need money. When we need it, we will ask you. We are fine. But we need mentorship. We need people to handhold these boys and girls. We need you guys who made it there to actually take under their wing, not for a day, not for a month, but let's say for a year or a couple of years. Have that father-son relationship, mother-daughter relationship with some of our startups. Be that figure. The startup says, I will, this is what I want to do. These startups don't need your money. They don't. Don't think that I will invest. You invest your time. That's all I need. That's all this state needs. So we don't need anything from anybody except their time, which is the most valuable thing that they have. And their time to be spent with our entrepreneurs, with the entrepreneurs of the state, with the entrepreneurs of this country. In our accelerator program, there are out of 15, I think 8, 10 are from Punjab, the 5 are from outside. So what do? Do we say that we will not scale you? Do we say that tusi hun chale jao idhro? Well, we are Indians, we're all together, so we will scale you. There's no issue. My focus is on Punjab, but my actions happen everywhere. So you could be living in Indore today, and you could be running a shoe factory there. And if we need, and you want to help us in Punjab build something, reach out, be a mentor. That's all we need.
And what about taking our startups global?
Yeah. We take a lot. So a lot of our startups have gone global. Puneet sitting over here sells only in the US. Is going to be the next big AI company. I think he does $3-4 million a year annual run rate. If you look at Jagarjit, they sell all over the Middle East now. Taran sells abroad. A lot of these guys sell abroad.
Do we have some programs for? I know we have a lot of programs. I know about the Fail Fast, the Pollinator. We will talk about it towards the end. Do we have some programs for SMEs as well?
We're just starting an SME accelerator.
Okay.
We're launching an SME accelerator with a few people that we know in Ludhiana. The thing is that, so an SME will require very, very functional support. वो बोलेगा मेरा तो CHR ठीक कर दियो. Now, at that time, he doesn't want ज्ञान. He doesn't want कि HR ठीक करने के लिए आपको प्रोसेस बनाने पड़ेंगे. जो आप प्रोसेस बनाएंगे वो ऐसे बनेंगे. ऐसे प्रोसेस आप ऐसे करेंगे. वैसे प्रोसेस आप वैसे करेंगे. What's going to happen is he's going to say मेरे प्रोसेस बना दे यार. तो मैंने ਦੱਸ ਦੇ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਬਣਾਉਣੇ हैं. So that will be a slightly different accelerator. It'll be a more hands-on, more operational. We'll go there. We'll try. Well, not fixing a company, we'll try increasing one thing in the company. So if he says, I want to sell abroad, or I want to increase my turnover, or I want to get new technology, or I want to be able to get new clients, whatever the one or two things he wants, we'll help him scale that. Rather than our startup programs where we do everything, where we scale because you are here and you need to get here. Well, these guys are here and they need to go up further. So then they go up, in particular verticals rather than the whole ship going up at the same time.
And would you mind briefing the audience about the programs we've already run for the startups?
We have failed fast. You have an idea? You don't know whether it's going to succeed. मैं यार AI based alarm clock बनानी है. ते succeed करे ना करे, how do I know? Before I spend 6 years of my life building it, join fail fast. As the word says, you fail fast or you move ahead. If you fail fast, great. Get up, start with another idea. Otherwise, you move ahead. Then we have Decode. It's an online program. It's a accelerator program for the guys who've already got some revenue, who are already there, who are going to take it to level 2.0. So fail fast. Then we have the Decode on top of that. On top of that, we have the SME accelerator, which we are just about to do. We roughly do, I think, two fail fasts every 2 months. We do 2 fail fasts every 3 months. We have a large Punjab fair that we do after every cohort. We'll do I think the next one on the 18th. Then we have a campus ambassador program. So these are the accelerator program. Then we have a campus ambassador program. We have a college program. We have a school program. So we go to schools, teach entrepreneurship. We go to colleges, teach entrepreneurship. And we have in 40 colleges all over Punjab, we have campus ambassadors. Jigar, my office does 1 event every day. We do 8 events a week.
That is, we have to do one event once in a while, and
we do 1 event a day. That's the number of events we end up doing. It's fantastic through campus ambassadors and so on. Along with that, now we have thematic accelerators. So we're starting one in sports. Right, sports is a big one for us. They were starting the second one in food, art, and movies and consumption and that kind of thing. Entertainment. Punjabis are very good at that. And we're starting one with agriculture. So these are the 3 big ones that we want to do, and we haven't got grants for any. So every of these programs that we do will be 0 to 1 and with partners. So the agriculture will run with IIT Ropar, the culture will run with someone else, the sports will run with someone else, a round glass or something. So we'll have this done like this.
Yes. So guys, for your information, all this information is available on IM Punjab website. You can visit and get all the information in detail there. We have just briefed so that you guys know that these things exist. So we're coming to the real end of the podcast. What are the 3 or 5 topmost things you think that Punjab needs? Not from people, but to change the...
Controversial?
It's up to you.
Get rid of agriculture. Move away from wheat and rice. Agriculture is destroying Punjab. We have finished our water. 600 foot pani, 10 foot जाऊंगा सीधे. 600 हो गए. We have finished our water. We're going to convert this place into a desert. We are exporting water. When you sell rice abroad, you export water. And where does our rice and wheat go? You know where Punjab rice and wheat goes? You know where? In food grain silos to be eaten by rats.
Most of the time.
Most of the time goes to FCI go down. जिथे चूहे खाऊंगे ने. Grow fruits, grow better things. So that's an agricultural thing. There's a way to talk about that. We cannot survive on this model anymore. We have missed the complete IT bus. And we have missed the complete IT bus because of our wonderful leaders. We cannot miss the AI bus. That is going to be criminal. We finally got a solar semiconductor plant here. But we didn't know we already had a semiconductor plant here. Why did we need enough? I mean, why couldn't the Gujarat plant be brought here? If we had stronger people, we would have got the Gujarat plant here. No, they should have been in Punjab. We already have a plant here. Why are you building a second plant somewhere else? Build it here. Now finally we've got another plant through I think Continental Devices doing it in Punjab, 4,500 crore la rahe hain. We need to look at these large scale investments. We need to be able to build these things. Today you want to go out with your family in the evening. Where do you go out? We need to build entertainment parks. We need to have more of these. We need to build. Punjab has 3% forest. We were supposed to have 33% forest. Guru Nanak was all about forests. Our entire Guru system, entire Punjabi Guru Shishya system is all about nature, pani, pita. It's all about that. Where is it? Kithe hai ji? Kaun ji hunda hai? Everyone is just in image. No one is in art. Right? So we need to be able to get these areas for our children to go interact with nature. So we need more natural parks. And I'm talking about things which your audience will find really stupid. कि यार इतना खान नू नहीं है कह रहे natural park बनाओ. These are all things that developed nation has. We need to think like developed people. Have to get out of our scarcity mindset. The one thing I still find in Punjab, which I find nowhere else in India, is there is no poverty here. No one dies of hunger. You are hungry, you go to Gurdwara, you'll get fed. There are hospitals, everything exists in Punjab. We just have to get out of that bichara mindset कि पंजाब में तो कुछ करदा ही नहीं, पंजाब में कुछ करदा ही नहीं, पंजाब च करना यार ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹਰ ਵਾਰੀ ਤਾਂ ਅਲੱਗ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਚੂਜ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸੈਂਟਰ ਤੋਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅਲੱਗ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਚੂਜ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਕੱਖ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਸਟੇਟ ਦਾ so if you are going to if you ask me if I was the chief if I was in charge of the state I would have looked at doing a lot of what the current people are doing, by the way. So a lot of what the PDC is doing, I really think that that's the right way to go ahead. But I would move away from agriculture. I would put more emphasis on entrepreneurship. I would make sure that all these useless degrees like a BA or a BSc, which is just a pure goddamn waste of time, right? Have at least a 2-semester entrepreneurial thing where the guy is supposed to build a business for himself. I want to make it absolutely okay for a Canadian guy to come back to India. I want to make it, I want law and order. You think drugs are, okay, let's not go to the drugs part because I actually don't think Punjab is as bad as people think, by the way, right?
It's not.
It's not. For every audience, it's not as bad as people think. There are drugs. There are more drugs consumed in Delhi than consumed in the entire state of Punjab. Or consumed in South Delhi campus than is consumed in the entire state of Punjab. But you need to, you need to be able to do these large vision building exercises.
That is.
So I'll give you an example. Yeah. In New York City, where I was sitting, where I lived, and I loved it. I didn't, like I told you earlier, I wanted to come back to Chandigarh. I loved Chandigarh. I loved the outside as well. You work hard, you get paid. There they have projects. When will this park get over? This park will get over in 2100. They have 100 year ahead thinking projects. That we are building this there, we are building this there, there's a cable car over there, there's something happening here. That's the vision we need to look at. And Punjab, we think 2.5 months ahead. Mohali has been converted into a ghetto. It has been converted into a ghetto. So the road to Shami, you will not be able to go. So many illegal colonies are springing up all over. How the hell do you go from one place to the other? It's an 8-lane highway. Huh? So it's still you can't get anywhere. Right? There are choke points everywhere. Why do you allow a batti wali gaadi to overtake you? Unhe kithe zaruri jauna hai, tusi bhi zaruri jauna. Let him stay in line. Na? Let him also feel what you feel. So he knows what to fix. No. These are the things that Punjab needs to change, and they are very easily fixable. Your audience can fix it. Yes. Your audience can fix it.
So I agree with your point that the vision that is missing, visionaries that are missing.
Yeah.
Until and unless you have a vision to make it big, to make something happen, I really highly doubt that things work the right way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You need that vision. You need that guy to danda maro and pehle pyar na ye pa karange pe je nahi karda chittarta hai. So, but we are going to save Punjab. Jagar, we are going to save Punjab.
Yeah.
Your children, my children, your children will live in California and Punjab. We will live in the United States of, in India, in Punjab, but this will be like the US.
I really have that dream. I'm working towards that. You're working way beyond the limits I have. So
You're all up.
we are on the same bus, and we will make it happen. Thank you for your time, Somveer.
Thank you.
It
Thank
was
you, guys.
a pleasure hosting you, and it
Pleasure
was
having you guys. Thank you so much for having me, and Chardi Kala. Sat Sri Akal.